coming up from Fort Worth, Houston, no, Fort Worth, Dallas, I would need to stretch my legs, so I would get up and walk. And I swear it must have been 90% of the people were plugged into electronics. And I think I had 2 good conversations along the way. So mostly people are not sitting and talking to each other. And that's sad, because electronics just doesn't do it. And I really hate to see the U.S. Postal Service go down because of the electronics. Because I like to get a good letter every now and then.
Yeah. So talk about a little bit about why the women's bookstore was important to you.
Finding out events, that was the place, it was the news point, and just meeting people. And having it as a central organization. Did you hear Sonia Johnson, meet her when she was up here? All right, well, I've been in contact with her, and her book, her getting kicked out of the Mormon Church and writing that book from housewife to heretic, was one of the books we were selling, and one reason why we brought her up to make a talk. Well, she really wanted to come to this event too, but then she decided she didn't have the money, couldn't afford it. And that happened to quite a number of people down. An old teacher friend, Dolores Deneen, was going to drive up with Karen. She decided she just couldn't afford it. But the bookstore was important in that way, not because it made a lot of money, because it never did, but it was a contact point for both people and ideas. But yeah, I'd be interested in knowing what other people remember about the bookstore and so forth. So I hope you do a segment on just the bookstore.
Yeah. What else would you want people to know about it, or about the history, or about what it was to the community?
Well, I'd like to know if they've made any progress with the political people. Like, there were a few who were really supportive, but of course most of them are too Baptist. What are you doing?
Your fingers are going tappity tappity. I'm gonna.
Oh, no, I've got a grip.
Okay.
But anyway,
So say that again. I misunderstood what you were saying.
I would like to know who of the political people have been supportive here through the years. Because as I recall, there had been some who were very supportive, but I don't remember their names either. And right now in Missouri, we have one liberal in Congress, that's Claire McCaskill, and boy, the Koch brothers are pouring in millions to try to defeat her, and may do it, but she's a good liberal. Wants to stop spending so much money on killing people and spend more money on helping people. Makes sense.